Welcome back to the OHSU Effect, Inside Health and Science at OHSU. We're going to talk now about something that people often ignore and avoid at the hospital, the food. Gone are the days of cold coffee and mystery meat in the cafeteria. With me now on the OHSU Effect is Stephen Hiatt, the Director of Food and Nutrition Services for OHSU Hospital. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, people used to joke about the hospital food, but it's gotten quite good nowadays, right?
Yes, actually, I was one of the ones that joked when I first started at OHSU. It was set up quite a bit different. It was very much an institutional style feeding program, and we've made quite a few changes since then.
Yeah, you're really putting emphasis on healthy foods, but good tasting food and kind of restaurant quality, right?
Correct. One of the things in chatting with our culinary staff and the dietitians at OHSU is that food really is medicine, and if you really want people to enjoy it and to consume the amounts that you want them to, you really need to provide not only nutritious food, but also food that tastes good. And so we've really kind of developed a model more along the lines of a restaurant or hotel food service for our inpatient feeding, as well as changing that for our rest of our retail locations for our staff and visitors.
And OHSU buys a lot of ingredients locally, right?
We sure do. Some of the ones that are names that people might know, we buy all of our coffee from Cobos Coffee here in town, 100% organic, fair trade. It's been a great association with them. We're blessed being here in Portland. There's quite a few actually really great coffee roasters. Cobos does a great job for us. We've actually recently started a program in the last 2 years with Carmen Ranch out in Eastern Oregon, and we actually buy slightly over 600 head of cattle from them. So we're getting 100% grass-fed beef through that program.
And you're kind of growing some of your own herbs up there as well, right?
We do. We have an herb garden up there, and looking to kind of expand that a little bit too as we go forward.
Who developed the menu?
That's a combination of input from our dietitians as well as our culinary staff. We've hired the last two executive chefs at OHSU have come with a restaurant background and hotel background. So we kind of combine that with actually going out and doing patient interviews. So we've spent quite a bit of time prior to developing our room service menu actually going out and interviewing patients. And I had the chance to do that quite a bit actually, as well as several of the dietitians that we work with. And it was great because you actually get the customer's perspective of what that's like. And we've incorporated that in our menus.
Yeah, so just getting patient feedback. What did you like? What didn't you like? Stuff like that.
Yeah. One of the things that we have now with our room service program is a program with, they're called room service associates that are assigned to the various floors permanently. So if you're a patient at the hospital for a period of time, you'll see the same people that are involved in helping you order your food, deliver it, and take care of other issues as you go along. And that really made a big difference in getting feedback. If we for some reason don't hit the mark on a particular food item, we can replace it or do something right away. Traditionally, hospitals look at getting patient satisfaction numbers from anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks after you've left the hospital, which really doesn't allow you to take care of the issue at hand.
Yeah, tell me more about the room service program. This was developed, you said you traveled to several hotels to get your input for this.
So we took a look at the capacity that we had at OHSU, and I actually spent some time in New Orleans at the Ritz-Carlton, also the Gaylord Hotel in Washington, D.C., and Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. Spending some time seeing how they actually do a room service program, and not that we're trying to replicate exactly a hotel program, but one that emphasizes fresh food and great service, and trying to put that combination together as we move forward. So the room service associates are an outcome of those visits.
Yeah, and it sounds like patients actually get a variety of choices. They're not just stuck with green Jell-O or something like that.
No, and actually it's a good opportunity to toot our own horn about the kind of food products that we serve. So we do make most of the things in the hospital from scratch. We don't have green Jell-O. We do have actually orange and a red Jell-O that from Cozy Shack. But we've really gone to trying to promote a lot of fresh fruits and fresh produce. We do a lot with farmers here in the area, and it's been great.
What is your favorite thing on the menu, you think?
Probably the one that gets there. There are two. We have a couple of salads that are great, and then our main entree that seems to really perk everybody's interest is our salmon. Ooh. So we get fresh salmon, and it really is a great menu item, and you get the salmon and some red potatoes and maybe asparagus, and it's a good deal. So
there is an upside to being in the hospital.
Yeah, if you have to be in the hospital, I think most people really would concur that great food and good service is something that should be there, and I think we meet that now.
Well, Stephen, thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
It's Stephen Hiatt, the Director of Food and Nutrition Services for OHSU Hospital. More of the OHSU Effect coming up next week here on FM News 101 KXL.